Hi guys, so your next ski or snowboard trip is coming up and you want to make a really cool sequence out of it, then stick around because I'm going to show you some tips and my favorite shots to achieve this. This is what I came up with. So I hope you liked it. I haven't filmed it yet, but for this sequence I'm going to use a GoPro. I quite like these because they're very versatile and handy. You can place them in your pocket and place them on places that you normally don't or you can't place a DSLR with. For example, with something like this, you could place it in a cool spot on your snowboard and get some cool shots out of this. Plus, for the size of the camera, it has a really good image quality and you can even do slow motion. Mine is the Hero 8 Black and yeah, it's a bit older, but it still does the job. I always like telling a little story when I shoot these sequences. I like to introduce some small action shots before I get to the main action, which is the snowboarding itself in this case. One cool thing for this sequence could be how you get ready. Putting on your snowboarding boots or putting on your goggles, something like that, or maybe planning the trip, what you're gonna do, which lines you're gonna go down with the snowboard on a map. Another thing could be the journey, how you got there, how you get in the car, how you get out, you get your equipment out, and yeah, basically those are hints on what's gonna happen next, and it just makes it interesting. One piece of equipment that I recommend you getting is a selfie stick or a monopod, because you can get your camera further apart from your body to film yourself or to film others closer. Plus it absorbs all the bumps in your footage and you get a smoother video. So sometimes the longer the better. When you're on your own like me, sometimes the shots you can get are limited. But with these tips and shots that I'm going to give you, you're going to get some really cool results. It's getting quite cold, I'm gonna go back inside. That's much better. It's warm inside. I like my camper. Right, now to the shots that I use the most. POV. Try and move the camera around to get many angles. Up top, low, sideways, behind, in front. Using a selfie stick or the monopod can help you get better angles. The next shot would be the drone shot. I love these. I own a drone, but unfortunately I'm in Austria and you need a special permit to fly and I don't have this. So what you can do is with your selfie stick, pull it all the way out, and from the lift you can take some really cool shots simulating the drone. The drone shot is also a really cool way of establishing the scene, so try and get one in there. The next shot would be a 360 shot of the person or a subject. I call it the hero shot, as this introduces the main subject to the video and it makes it interesting. Another cool shot is the slope angle. Slow motion always works great here. You can follow the subject or you can let the subject come in and out of your frame, especially when you're on your own like me and you don't have anyone to film you. This is hard work as you have to place the camera and walk up the slope, but the result is really worth it. Try and get a little trick in there, even if it's not all that good like my tricks. If you shoot it in slow motion, you can make it look better. I'll probably bail if I try and do a trick for you guys. I'm getting old. And now to my favorite part of filming these videos is to try and experiment. Experiment with the camera angles, as you can create some really nice shots doing so. You can add some dynamic shots into your scene using some in-camera transitions. Try and make them unique, as you've all seen the typical front and back and sideways shots. I have a video on in-camera transitions. If you're interested, you can have a look here. So, and now to my overall tips. One thing is to get close when using a wide angle lens like on the GoPro, especially if you're shooting in slow motion. If you're far away, you won't get any movement in the shot and it will look rubbish. When you're filming a subject, slow motion is a great tool to show the skills and appreciate what the snowboarder is doing. Plus, slow motion gets rid of all the jittery footage. One important thing is try not to butt film. The shots look much better and dynamic. No one wants to see your butt no matter how hard you work those glutes. Or do you? And one thing not to forget is to stabilize your footage in post, because you most probably have some shaky footage from going fast in the slopes. Also, depending on the type of feeling that you're looking for, try and add some music, some sound design, or even both. It just makes your video more immersive and more exciting to watch. And one of the most important things is to remember where you are, enjoy the moment and go out and shred. Right, hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going off to snowboard. See you guys.